Hi guys! Over the past 8 months we have spent most of our time converting this camper van, and we are officially completely finished. Yesterday we finished the conversion and today we packed up the entire van. And we thought what would be a better way to start our van life journey and share it with you guys than having an amazing time lapse of how we packed up the entire van. All of our belongings are in, and it was quite a challenge fitting everything in, but we were actually surprised with how much space we have left, especially under the bed. So I will give you a quick view of what it looks like, and then you will get a time lapse of how we fitted every object into this van. This is our full wardrobe, our pantry, and here's the kitchen with our pots and pans, our fridge, and most of the bulk storage is under this bed. Right, I hope you guys will enjoy this video. It was very pleasing for us to finally fill this van and see everything that we own in here. Yeah, it's a video about which we are very excited, and I think it will also be very fun for us to watch back eventually after a while of living in the van, and to see if everything is still in the same area. I think it won't be, but yeah, enjoy. Alright, this is the start of packing up the van, and we just carried down all of our belongings. This is most of it. There's some stuff on in the dryer, but this should be it. And considering the fact that this is all of the stuff that we own, except for our vehicle, it feels like it's a very small amount, but thinking about the fact that we have to get it into the van and neatly pack it up, it suddenly seems like a lot, and it feels like we can only take half of it. Yeah, it's going to be a real challenge, this. Before I start packing, it's time for a super quick van tour. You will get a proper one eventually, but this is an empty van tour to show you what type of storage space we have and how much space we're working with. So let's start at the front of the van. We're in the kitchen right now, and this is the overhead storage, and we hope to store our pots and pans in here. Now heading down underneath the countertop, this area will be filled with our water tanks, so the freshwater and the wastewater tank. This wastewater tank will be up until that ledge there. And then we have some floor space next to the gas canister on both sides, but we think that that will be filled with bins and probably some extra water tank to fill up the fresh water. So we don't think that there will be any storage space left. We have a fridge, which is storage space, but that will obviously be filled with fresh food, and nothing that we have currently outside is in that category, so that will stay empty. Then at the end of the kitchen, next to the sink, we have a cabinet that Jordi built to fill up with all of our herbs and spices. We have quite a lot, so those 3 shelves will be filled to the brim. Then we have some excess bulk herbs and spices that will have to go in the back of the van. And underneath here in this area we will probably store our hand soap and soap that we will also use to wash our body, and we will also have some washing up liquid, and I think that's it. Now turned around completely, we have a massive dog crate and a toilet that still needs a curtain, so this area can't be used for storage. This is a massive dog crate as well, so they have lots of space, but it's also very safe during driving and once we have our wood burner lit. Then here at the side we do have quite some storage, and I'm not too sure what we'll stack here, but at least we can have some soft stuff like extra blankets and stuff that can definitely go here. I'm now at the back of the van to show you the wardrobe. So this area will be designated for clothing, blankets, and anything of textile. So any fabric that we have will be in here, but we hope to have extra space left, like the stuff at the shelves at the top might still be empty. I hope I can store all clothing in one shelf, but that will probably not be possible. And then the cabinet there should be filled with all other bulk storage for the kitchen and cutlery and stuff like that. Then we have a shelf here underneath the wardrobe which holds our leisure batteries and also has a vent here. But we can store stuff on that. That will not harm the van when it scoots over during driving. Then this is the area on which we'll rest our feet. The toilet is underneath there, but here we have our distribution board, and behind that there's quite some storage space. We just need to find a basket or something that we can put in there to keep things nice and tidy and to keep them from falling on top of all of our electrics. And then for the final part, here's our garage. It's quite large and we do have quite some crates that you saw at the start. Those will be stacked here, but we do have a lot of quite a high area. I think this is 80 centimeters tall, so that's a little over 2.5 foot high and also 2 feet wide, and obviously this entire area at the side. That's the space that we're working with. I think we're up for a challenge, but we're excited and we can't wait to see what we can fit into this van. Okay, time for a long time lapse. Enjoy! Well, that's it. The entire van is packed up. It took us a full 3 hours of packing up the van, but that also included cleaning the water tank and installing that, as you just saw. So I think all in all we did quite well. Of course, we don't have much stuff, but I thought that it would be more difficult and then that there would be a lot of stuff that we had to get rid of eventually, but we didn't. It was quite easy actually to fit it all in. So I will give you guys a quick tour and tell you which items are where. We will do a full van tour eventually, so I won't go into detail, but yeah, you'll see a quick glance of everything. Alright, let's start off with our bungee wardrobe. Up here we have most of my clothing and most of our underwear. Then we have some towels and stuff that goes in the kitchen right here, and some extra thicker clothing and our trousers back there. Then we have some electronics and some games all in here. So it's mainly clothing and some digital stuff and games and fun stuff. Back there we have our curtains and extra blankets and some coats. Moving on to the pantry, here we have most of our dry goods and some oils and peanut butter and vanilla and stuff like that. And here we have our cutlery, plates, and yeah, any miscellaneous kitchen stuff. Down there we have anything that we might need to clean ourselves, like backup shampoo and stuff like that, shampoo bars, soap bars and stuff like that. Moving on to the kitchen, here we have our herbs and spices, salt and pepper, some oil and vinegar, and our daily necessities, so toothbrushes and a dish brush and stuff like that. At the front of the kitchen in the bulkhead storage, we now have 9 pots and pans, some stuff, some larger stuff that we need in the kitchen, some glasses, some mugs. We also added our water system, so that's all hooked up. The water tank is still empty, so we'd have to fill that, but other than that, this is all finished. We just need some bins. Next to the dog crate, we have our day backpacks and some cotton bags in which we do our grocery shopping. And then back here we have some tools and anything we might need for the vehicle or the electronics stored behind the distribution board in this cupboard. And here we have some dog toys, dog leashes, a laundry basket, and some bulk storage that we might need eventually, but that we don't have to reach for right now. And some shoes. And that is it. And our garage is actually quite empty still, so that's amazing. We can still store some extra stuff if we have to. That's our table. That will be stored back here, but you all saw that in our vlog if you watched them. So yeah. Now as you can see, everything fits, but we are quite scared to do some grocery shopping because, like I said, everything fits. But if we do grocery shopping for a week, yeah, that might be a whole different story. But we do have some more space in the garage part, and our fridge is still empty, so everything that we buy fresh can go in there, and any dry goods will have to either go in some of the jars in the pantry or just swerve in the back somewhere. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. So I hope you like this video. It was just a simple time lapse, and it's really something for us to look back on, but I also know that most people on YouTube really like organizing videos, so yeah, this is something for you. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry, but I really do. It's now Sunday, by the way, and on Monday, tomorrow, we are visiting my mother in the south of the country, and that also means that we're looking for, that we have been looking for a camper spot. So there are a few spots in the Netherlands where we can camp for free. So we'll do that tomorrow night, and that will actually be our first night out, and it also means that this is the start of our van life vlogging. I hope you like that, guys, and yeah, wish us luck, and I hope that we'll have a good adventure. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye!